What's going on? So yesterday, Mike McCarthy, former of the Green Bay Packers, their head coach, got fired after the game because they lost the game to Arizona at home, which was kind of surprising. But then again, when you've seen how Green Bay's played lately, not too surprising. But anyway, long story short, Aaron Rodgers, the diva that he is, he wanted Mike McCarthy gone, and he was gone. It should have happened like 3 or 4 years ago, to be honest. Because I mean, Aaron Rodgers, is great and talented as he is, he's been wasted away the last few years, and so we don't know and he hasn't had a lot to work with. So, guy of his stature and his talent, skill set. But at the same time, it's a little surprising because they didn't wait to the end of the season and they waited and it was like week 12. And also, Mike McCartney, in his defense, he did win a chip. He won a title. That kind of count for something. Heck, I seen Jeff Fisher, who got fired 2 years ago by the Rams. He was he had went to the Super Bowl '99 and he kept the job 15 years later and they stunk up for like 12, and but he kept the job, and of course Marvin Lewis in Cincinnati. So you got to kind of wonder what happens when some cats get benefit of the doubt or they don't. But Aaron Rodgers wanted this move to be done. It's understandable. I mean, Mike McCartney couldn't do nothing else. McCarthy, Green Bay was done. They've been doormatted the last couple of years. They haven't been really a factor. When you look at where the Packers are, they're already eliminated from the postseason, and you can't have a guy like Aaron Rodgers who means a lot into the league and is one of the most important quarterbacks going and maybe in ever. You can't have him knocked out with 3 or 4 weeks to go in the season. So you got to put the right coach, and it's going to be very interesting what kind of coach. I'd rather probably, like, if you could get Marty Schottenheimer, somebody who knows how to coach offenses, a Mike Holmgren type. I always said Mike Holmgren would have been the perfect coach for Aaron Rodgers because what he did with Brett Favre, and Brett Favre was a gunslinger, and Aaron is more of a natural with what he does, his poise and his timing. So you can imagine if you gave him that kind of coach and that kind of style. But Aaron Rodgers also burns a lot of bridges, so it'll be interesting how that all plays out. But McCartney getting let go by Green Bay yesterday was definitely a sign that the star quarterback had a say in it, and they pulled the plug, and it was you know one of them things that you know we'll see what happens plays up for Green Bay come next year. It'll be very interesting how much longer Aaron Rodgers is still on the top of his game, what he's got left, but. It definitely was a chalk up to a waste. So that's my take about Mike McCartney, the Green Bay Packers coach who got fired. And I'll hit you up. Feel free to hit the messages. Peace.